feels like the time is right for me to make an expression. Oh, I love you, I need you, I don't want to leave you guessing. So, will you be my friend? Will you stand by me till the end?
Hey everyone, welcome back inside my real kitchen. Today I'm going to make a plum-full tart. I'm calling it a plum-full tart because it's going to be gluten-full, fat-full, and sugar-full. And I'm grateful to have these beautiful Louisiana plums. Let's get started. The first thing that we need to do to start our plum-full tart is to make our pastry crust. So, I've got 1 cup of all-purpose flour and half a cup of whole wheat flour to make this crust. It's going to be partially wheat because I'm not going to par bake the crust, and with a little bit of wheat flour, it will absorb more moisture while it's baking than just the white flour, and that way it won't get soggy. We're going to put a cubed stick of butter, 2 teaspoons of sugar, and a healthy pinch of salt. We're gonna mix this with the paddle so that it can just break up the butter a little bit into about pea-sized pieces, and then we can add water and bring the crust all together. We really don't want this butter to melt or get mixed in too much. We want those nice big chunks of butter to make a crispy, light, flaky pastry. So we're going to let this go just a couple of minutes like this. We're going to be filling a 9-inch pastry tin, which we also want to be buttered. My tart pan has a removable bottom, so the tart should be very easy to get out, but it'll be even easier if it's got a little bit of lubrication. Because there's so many grooves on a pan like this, you do want to make sure that you get in between all of them so that the tart comes out effortlessly. Looks like we're ready to add just a little bit of water, a little bit at a time here. You really don't need very much water to make this come together. Sometimes I like to just speed up for a quick second. This looks good. Still a little bit ragged, but I'm gonna bring it together with my hands now. Not for too long because I've got pretty warm hands and I don't want to melt this butter. But you see how the pastry has the definition of the flour and the butter. Not too wet, still kind of dry. It's very good. Now we're going to let this chill for about 30 minutes in the refrigerator. And we're going to start prepping our plums. I'm going to preheat the oven to 425 degrees. And get things going. Ooh, this is nice and buttered. Okay, while our pastry dough is chilling, we get to slice up our plums. We're going to start with 6 beautiful red plums, 2 to 3 heaping tablespoons of cinnamon sugar, and arrowroot powder. And these are all going to go together in this bowl and get mixed up so that the plums can juice a little bit and they can create their very own sauce. This will help them bake in the tart because this tart isn't going to have any custard or frangipane on the bottom to do that holding together work. Now I'm going to cut about 1/4 inch slices from the plum and lay them out in a beautiful design. We've got lots of slices to make.
The go-getter, I'll be the go-getter. Yes, I am. I'll be the go-getter.
Now our dough has chilled for a good 45 minutes, and we can roll it out and start assembling this plum tart. I've got my oven preheated to 425 degrees, and because these are raw plums and this is raw dough, we're going to cook it at a high heat first, 425, for about 15 minutes, and then we're going to reduce the heat to 375 for the last 30 or so minutes. And we're doing this because we want these plums to cook all the way and we don't want our crust to burn. So this crust has beautiful chunks of butter in it. It's going to be really nice and flaky. I don't want to get it too thin, but I want it to fill the whole pan. This is good. This is good. All right, now we can just sort of press the crust off of the top here and delicately press it into the sides with your fingers. We're going to do a little docking with a fork here so that it doesn't puff up and ruin the shape. Yeah, you really can do quite a bit. I'm going to do a little docking on the side too. All right, now it is time to lay out our plums in their beautiful juicy bowl.
My plan, the go-getter. Pretty girl in Bobby socks at the party in a hotel room. Pretty soon there will be no moon. Stumble home in the pouring rain. Let the water ease my worried brain. Some days I just can't get along. I need a head to leave my shoulders on.
With a grand total of 45 minutes in the oven, 15 at 425 and 30 at 375, our plum tart is finished baking. Look at that gorgeous deep color, and it's just a little bit jiggly, but I can see that the sauce has thickened up, and once it cools it will solidify beautifully. So now we must be patient, wait for it to cool, and then we can slice a piece. I was thinking I would serve it with a scoop of yogurt and a drizzle of honey.
Palm trees, the flat broke disease, and LA has got me on my knees. I am the bluest of blues. a different way to lose. The go-getter. The go-getter. The go-getter. I got a table at the Rainbow Room. I told my wife I'd be home soon. Big ships are approaching the docks. I got my high-five blown by. Mashed potatoes in cellophane. I see my life going down the drain. Hold me, baby.
Our beautiful plum tart has been sliced and garnished with just a little plain yogurt and some honey, and I'm so excited to try it. Our crust is beautifully baked all the way through. It's even nice and crispy on the bottom. Here we go. Oh wow. It's delicate and crispy with a nice smooth plum filling. Oh wow. One thing is that the bottom crust is a little bit difficult to cut through with the fork, but that crisp integrity that it's kept, ooh, that's worth it. What a delightful summer dessert this is. And I am so grateful to have such an abundance of summer and winter fruit available to me down here in Louisiana. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this recipe as much as I'm enjoying this slice. See you next time.